Okay, let's unpack this.
Right.
For today's deep dive, our mission is really to cut through the noise. We want to give you a clear understanding of a pretty powerful tool for career advancement.
That's the Coursera Grow Your Career app.
Exactly. We've, looked through the sources to pull out the key stuff, focusing on how it helps people like you get new skills, move forward professionally.
And there's a lot there. A huge library, right? Over 8,000 learning opportunities.
Yeah, 8,000. It's a big number. Everything from standalone courses, professional certificates for jobs everyone's talking about, UX designer, data analyst.
Right, those in-demand roles.
All the way up to master track certificates and even, full bachelor's and master's degrees.
It's quite the range.
We'll also get into the practical side, hands-on projects, the flexibility. Offline viewing is a big one.
Oh yeah, and the sync across devices.
And the career support, the certificates. And of course, we have to talk about the money side.
The pricing, yeah. In-app purchases, subscriptions. It can seem complicated.
We'll break it down. Free stuff, single buys, Coursera Plus, the degrees which cost more. The goal is that by the end, you'll have a kind of roadmap.
To see how you could use this, to really learn quickly and boost your own career without feeling totally lost in all the options.
Okay, so diving in. You mentioned Coursera positions itself as a partner in your career, not just a library.
Exactly. It's more than just delivering content. It's about connecting you to this massive curated network, learning from top universities, leading companies.
That partnership idea feels important. But with, over 8,000 options, sounds almost overwhelming. What's the real edge for someone listening? Is it finding that super specific skill or?
That's a good question. The breadth is powerful. It lets you get hyper-specialized, sure, but it also allows for a sort of structured progression. Take specializations, for example.
Yeah.
That's a series of related courses. You go deep on one subject.
Like a focused study path.
Exactly. But then you have professional certificates. Those are different. They're specifically built to make you job ready.
For those specific roles we mentioned, UX designer, data analyst.
Precisely. So one builds foundational knowledge, maybe broader, while the other is a direct line to employer-recognized skills for a particular job.
Got it. So building blocks depending on where you are or where you want to go. And thinking longer term, you mentioned master track certificates. That sounds, innovative.
You really are.
Because they're not just standalone things, right? They're actual parts of master's degrees.
That's the key insight, yes. They're chunks of university master's programs.
Wow.
And the amazing part, like you hinted, is if you later decide, okay, I want the full degree, those credits often count.
So you can kind of dip your toe in, less commitment up front.
Exactly. It de-risks it. Test the waters of a new field, get real skills, real credentials. And if it feels right, if it fits your vision, that effort then bridges directly into full bachelor's or master's programs, also offered through the app.
From big-name universities too, right?
World-class universities, yeah. It creates this really flexible ladder, academic and career combined.
Okay, beyond the certificates and degrees, the sources really push the practical side. Hands-on projects, labs.
Yes, that's crucial.
Learning by doing, not just watching videos. Using industry tools. For someone building a portfolio, what does that mean? How does that make you more marketable?
Well, it tackles that classic criticism of online learning, doesn't it? The theory versus practice gap.
Right. Can you actually do the job?
By integrating these projects, Coursera makes sure you're actively applying what you learn, not just soaking it up passively.
Which helps you remember it better, I assume?
Definitely helps retention, but maybe more importantly, you finish with tangible proof. Work samples.
So you can show an employer, look, I built this or I analyzed this.
Exactly. Show, don't just tell. That seriously boosts your marketability.
And the flexibility point. We touch on it, but it's huge. Someone juggling work, family.
It's essential.
You learn on demand, your own pace, flexible schedules, and the offline viewing. That's brilliant. Download videos, learn on the commute, no internet needed.
Precisely. It's a very mobile-first design philosophy, plus the cross-platform sync you mentioned.
Right. So your progress, quizzes, projects, they're saved everywhere. Desktop, phone, tablet.
Seamlessly. It means the learning fits into your life. You don't have to bend your life around the learning schedule.
So for busy professionals, that's not just nice to have, it's often the only way it works.
Absolutely. It's non-negotiable for effective learning when life is packed.
Okay, so you put in the work, you learn the skills, you do the projects. What's the payoff? How do you show it?
Well, the platform helps you showcase it. finish a paid program, you get that certificate.
Which you can put on your resume, your LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, tangible proof.
Yeah.
But it's actually broader than just the piece of paper or, the digital badge.
Oh, how so?
The app and the website offer wider career resources too. Help with planning your career path, job search strategies, even guidance on building that professional portfolio we talked about. It's more holistic. Beyond just teaching the skill, moving towards actual job readiness, maybe even placement support in some cases.
Right, connecting the learning to the outcome.
Exactly.
Okay, we've covered it, the learning, the practical side. The next big question for a lot of people is going to be, how much does it cost?
Yes, the investment. Let's try and demystify the pricing. It can look a bit complex at first.
Definitely seems like there are a few different models.
There are. The first thing to know is how you can navigate these to find what's best and most cost-effective for your specific goal.
Okay.
So many courses let you get a free preview. You see the first module, lectures, maybe even some assignments.
So you can try before you buy, essentially.
Right. And you can also audit a lot of courses for free. That means you access the lectures, the readings, you learn the material, but you don't get graded assignments or the certificate at the end.
So free learning is possible, but if you want that official credential...
Then you generally need to pay, yes.
Okay, so what are the paid options for, say, just one program?
If you're focused on a single program, you usually have a choice. A one-time fee or a monthly subscription.
Depends on the program type.
Kind of. For a single course certificate, it's often a one-time payment. That gives you access for, say, 180 days. Plenty of time, usually.
Okay, 180 days for one course. And specializations.
Specializations, remember, those are the series of courses they typically use a monthly subscription model.
Ah, so you pay per month until you finish.
Exactly, or till you cancel. That puts you in control of the pace and therefore the total cost.
Yeah.
Go faster, pay less overall.
Interesting. And then there's Coursera Plus. That sounds like an all-access pass.
It's sort of like that, yeah. It's an annual subscription. Pay once for the year, get unlimited access to a huge chunk of their catalog.
Unlimited, like thousands of courses.
Thousands, yeah. Courses, specializations, professional certificates. Not everything is included, like degrees, but a massive amount is.
So, strategically, if you plan on taking like 3 or 4 things in a year,
then Plus could be really cost-effective. Much cheaper than paying for each one separately. It's built for the continuous learner.
that makes sense. Bundle value for committed learners. What about smaller things? Any lower cost options?
Yeah, they also have things called guided projects. These are shorter, maybe 1-2 hours, very hands-on, focused on a specific tool or skill.
Like a quick skill top-up.
Exactly. And those are often quite cheap, maybe around $10. Very accessible.
Okay, so a real range. And then the big ones, the degrees and master track certificates.
Right. Zooming out, those higher cost programs have different structures again. They reflect the depth and the academic credit.
So probably build more like traditional tuition per semester or a larger one-time fee.
Typically, yes. Billed as a larger fee or maybe per term. It really creates this spectrum from a quick, cheap guided project all the way up to a full accredited degree.
Catering to pretty much any learning need and budget, it sounds like.
That seems to be the goal.
And it's worth mentioning, right, that for the subscriptions like specializations or Coursera Plus, they often have free trials.
Oh yeah, definitely. Usually 7 days, sometimes more. So you can really test it out, see if the content and the platform work for you before you commit any money.
Always a good safety net.
Mm-hmm.
So wrapping this up, what does all this mean for your career journey?
Yeah, what's the takeaway?
Well, we've just taken this deep dive into the Coursera Grow Your Career app. We looked at how it partners with universities, with companies, to offer this huge array of learning programs, all aimed at real-world skills.
We unpack the key features, that massive library, 8,000 plus opportunities across courses, specializations, professional certificates.
So really valuable hands-on projects, the flexibility, learn when you want, download for offline, progress saved everywhere.
Right. And we navigated those different ways to pay, the in-app purchases, the models, trying to make sense of it all.
From free previews and audits to buying just one course certificate for 180 days or subscribing monthly to a specialization.
All the way to the big Coursera Plus annual pass and the higher investment for master tracking certificates and full degrees.
So it really leaves us and you with an interesting thought. Considering all these paths, the practical learning, the flexible ways to pay, what specific skill or what career goal are you now thinking about exploring?
Yeah, what gets you inspired to maybe master something new to accelerate your own professional journey?
And maybe even, what's the very first tangible step you might take within a platform like this to start moving towards that?